Hi guys, it's Amanda and I'm here with my July book haul. There's a huge book haul this time with 31 books, which comes to a book a day. So I'm just going to get right into it and show you what I've bought. The first book isn't really a novel, but it's a cookbook, Authentic Curries. Okay, so the next couple of books I'm blaming on Kat from Catty-tastic. It's all your fault. She put up a video about how to get bargain books off Amazon. And then I went and bought a ton of bargain books off Amazon. The good news is most of these books were only $5, but when you add in $5 postage per book, plus $5 just for making an order, it does all add up. The first book that I got was The Duff by Cody Keplinger. I also got Wintertown by Stephen Edmund, which has got really nice and got lots of pictures in it. I can't wait to read this one. The first two books in the His Fair Assassin series by Robin Lathevers, which is Grave Mercy and Dark Triumph, Kirsten Gear's Ruby Red and Sapphire Blue. Then I also got Daughter of Smoke and Moan and Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor. Since I had already paid the $5 to make the order, I figured I'd take advantage and buy Reasons I Fell for the Funny Fat Friend by Cassie May. This is a really cute book and I haven't found it anywhere else other than on Amazon. Because I'm not in the States. I'm sure all you who live in the States will be able to find this, but because it's only done by a small publisher and it's not really well known, I could not find this book everywhere. I actually went into 2 different bookshops and they didn't know who or what I was talking about even when they looked on the computer. So I took it and I read this as an ebook and absolutely loved it. I did not expect very much from this, but it was amazing. I'll put a review up of this one now that I've got a book to show you. I also had some other orders that I'd already done that came in. These included the second and third book in the Steampunk Chronicles by Katie Cross, The Girl in the Clockwork Collar and The Girl with the Iron Touch. I got the first book in this series last month, and so these were just, I'd ordered at the same time and came in a little bit later. I also got This Is What Happy Looks Like by Jennifer E. Smith, and I read this one for my booktubeathon. Tahari Murphy's Unravel Me. I had a copy of Shatter Me already, but I've also ordered another one because I like these new covers and I wanted to get it in hardcover. Speaking of free buying, I also rebought Veronica Rossi's Under the Never Sky in hardcover because I bought Through the Evernight in hardcover because I can no longer get these style covers in paperback, and I'm trying to get hardbacks now. I also got the Percy Jackson series, which is of course by Rick Riordan. I had read the first 2 of these books and really enjoyed them, but we didn't have any of the others, and I don't really like the Australian covers, so I went out and bought a lovely box set of the American covers, which are beautiful, and now I can get into this series and read all the way through it. I also picked up Rick Riordan's other trilogy, the Kane Chronicles, which are The Red Pyramid, The Throne of Fire and The Serpent's Shadow. These all take place in Egypt and are full of Egyptian mythology. I had to pick up a copy of Ink by Amanda Sun. This one is Japanese mythology and looks really good. It's the first book in the Paper Gods series. I picked up Pivot Point by Casey West, which a lot of people have been talking about recently, and it's actually really good. Be prepared for a review on this one. I finally got my copy of Reboot by Amy Tintira, so I can't wait to get started into this one. Also bought Earthbound by April Lynn Pike. This is the first book in her new series, and it looks quite interesting, and we'll see how it goes. I also picked up Invisibility by David Lethian and Andrea Kremer. I started reading this and I wasn't overly impressed, but I'm sure it will get better, and maybe I just am needing to read it when I'm in a better mood for it. We're down to the last 3 books, and these last 3 are classics, which I bought for my Classics Challenge. According to my Classics Challenge, every time I finish a classic I'm allowed to buy another one, because the classics which I buy are always those really pretty books like you can see here, and I just really adore them, so this way I'll keep reading the books that I'm buying, because I'm buying them mostly because they're pretty, and of course I want to read these books, but you know, classics are that little bit harder to get into. I did buy one too many classics for the amount I finished, so I'm just starting Alice Through the Looking Glass now, and so one of these is going to be for that one. The first one was Anna Karenina. I've been wanting to read this one ever since the movie came out. I didn't actually see the movie, but it looked really good. And I'm finding that these sort of books are referenced heaps in the books that I'm reading, so I want to read it before the ending gets spoilt any more than it already has. And this one only cost me $9, and for a leather-bound book, I think that's quite good. The first one is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. It's really pretty, and this one only cost me $9, which for a leather-bound book I think is actually really good, and I've been wanting to read this one since the movie came out, even though I didn't watch the movie. It looked really good, and it's one of those books which I'm finding are referenced in tons that I'm reading, and I want to read it before the ending gets spoiled. I picked up The Arabian Nights. I've been really interested in reading this one because this is the book where the Aladdin story came from, and I really love Aladdin. And also I've read a retelling of this book called The Storyteller. The last classic we've got is Wicked and Son of a Witch by Gregory Maguire. I've read The Wizard of Oz, and now I really wanted to see what Gregory Maguire had to say because I've heard this is really good. So, and it was just so pretty. Okay, so that's it from me, guys. It was a massive book haul. I think I've shown you all of them. Hopefully I haven't forgotten any. But that's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.